Major Slack Videos.
Well, yeah, the name is Slack, and this is Borderlands 3.
Stay down, scrub.
I am on the PC version, and I got this last night. The PC version was released 7 p.m. Eastern last night. So we got about 5 hours sooner than the console version. My first impression, I absolutely fucking love it. Pardon my French. I think it looks great. Only a few issues so far, a couple of minor issues which I managed to fix. Which is unusual for me because usually when it comes to bugs and glitches, I always get the green weenie. I get the whole 9 yards and then some. You know, I get bugs and that nobody's ever heard of before, on top of all the normal ones. So far, by the way, this is just a first look video. This is kind of a video to test the whole recording process. So far I'm running everything on Ultra. And I want to test the whole process of recording, uploading, like recording, editing, uploading, the whole thing. What the hell is that? It's like it's the Moses Iron Bear. That's her action skill. It's absolutely nuts. I love it. I couldn't resist. Couldn't resist doing this. Oh, there's no more enemies. Dang it. Yeah, it's just getting warmed up. Can you go out of this? Oh, okay. There we go. First things first.
If you want, you can try hijacking a vehicle. Ain't nothing to it. Just run up to one and kindly tell the driver to skedaddle.
Yeah, first things first. For things that everyone was wondering, when is the walkthrough coming? All I can say is as soon as humanly possible. I want to get the walkthrough to you as soon as humanly possible. Some of you may be going, well, just go blind. No, we've already done it. We've been down that road before, and it's quite clear the vast majority of my viewers want a real walkthrough. Like no bumbling and stumbling. Just what I normally do. So yeah, I practiced and studied real walkthrough. It takes time. It takes time to put one of those together. I will get it up and running as soon as humanly possible. I like to give you a time, like say 2 weeks or something like that. But whenever I do that, it's always like this big deadline hanging over my head, and it just ruins the experience for me. After all, this is not only my job. I actually do enjoy playing video games. So yeah, rather than not put a deadline over my head, it may be sooner than 2 weeks, maybe, but I don't want to say an exact set time. Let's just say as soon as humanly possible. I work 70 hours a week. Believe me, I am on it. Every waking moment is going to be devoted to Borderlands 3 for at least the next week, because I've got videos stockpiled for both my channels. The Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, Borderlands 2 Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, that's going to run as usual Monday to Friday. No interruptions there. And same with my Skyrim channel, the Vampire Lord walkthrough is going to continue, no interruptions there for the next week, no problem. And I will be busy in the background working as much as I can to learn this game and get a real walkthrough up and running as soon as possible. Okay, that's the best I can say. Don't worry, I'm on it. Next, options. Let's just go through. I did have a problem with the mouse. I managed to fix it. I had a problem where the mouse in the menus, it just refused to hover over the menu item. For example, like right now I'm hovering over social, and before what would happen is the mouse would appear like a little above, like a lot above. For example, here in the backpack menu, I couldn't get the mouse to hover over any item at all. It's driving me crazy. So I had to use the keyboard to work the menus until I discovered this fix, which was, I don't know if this will fix other mouse issues that other people are having, but all I did was I went to visuals, options, visuals, and I changed from full screen to windowed borderless, and then I changed back again, and that's it, and it fixed the mouse issues. It was a very unusual fix, and that's it, that's all. So I managed to fix that. Running everything on Ultra. Let's go here. I'm so glad, yeah. Oh yeah, a lot of people are running, having problems with DirectX 12. And the fix is to change it to DirectX 11. My game defaulted to DirectX 11. By the way, I'm running this on the Epic Games launcher. All right, calm down. Yeah, once again, this is my first Epic Games game, and I know there's a lot of controversy about it, about the Epic Games launcher, and I'm so far having no issues with it whatsoever. As you can see, it's running smooth as butter. Not to invalidate anybody else's experiences, but I've got everything on Ultra, all the way down the line, everything maxed out. The only thing I don't have maxed out is, well, I wouldn't say that maxed out, it's not maxed out, but I always like anti-aliasing on FXAA. But other than that, everything is maxed out. This I turned off because a lot of people were having problems with this. I don't even know what it is. So I turned it off, and it was, because like I said, when it comes to bugs, I get them all. So I was like, oh, people are having problems with Fidelity FX sharpening. Okay, I'm turning that shit off. That's going off. Motion blur I can't stand, so I always turn that off, but everything else maxed out. And I'm recording, and wow, it's smooth as butter. The game, the frame rate. There is an issue with the frame rate display. Right now it seems to be stuck on, it's capped at 60. I don't know why that is. Before, when I set it to unlimited, it said at unlimited, and I was getting it was reading frame rates up around 120. But now, I last night set it to capped at 60, and then I set it back to unlimited, and now it seems still capped at 60. I don't know why that is. But anyways, it doesn't really bother me because it seems to be running smooth as butter, and I'm getting about 60 frames per second. And I'll put my specs up on the screen there. I have Ryzen 7 1700 CPU. My GPU is a GTX 1070 Ti with, I think it's 8 gigs RAM. Let me just look at the box here. I think it's 8 gigs RAM. And I have 16 gigabytes RAM, 2 terabyte hard drive, 2 times 1 terabyte hard drives. And yeah, that's it. That's my rig. Let's take a look at the menus. Starting with the map. Map is great. I love it. You have the fog of war thing happening here. And it's also, you can also rotate it on the Z axis now. I'm doing this using the right mouse button. That's really cool. So you kind of have a 3D view of it. And use the left mouse button to slide it around on the XY axis. That's awesome. And like I said, you got the fog of war now happening. See, the brown areas are the areas that I haven't been to, and these are the areas that I have visited. I just started the game. Like I said, I got it last night at 7 o'clock. On the PC version, it was released 7 p.m. Eastern. So we got a little bit of a jump on the console release. I wanted to pull an all-nighter, but I'm just too old for that. So I played it last night till about 11, and then I said, okay, let me shut down, go to bed, get up really early, and get right at it. So that's the map. Backpack. As you can see, weapon cards are totally overhauled. And by the way, I got a bazillion legendaries already. I'm only at what, level 4? Let me go back into the game. Level 4. And I got 6 legendaries already. I sold some of them. I don't know if this is because I had the deluxe version. I bought the deluxe version. I just got all these legendaries like thrown at me. Is anybody else getting like a bunch of legendary? Is this like default? That's the way it works. You just get like a bunch of these level 1 legendaries thrown at you. Yeah, so like I said, it sold a lot. So there is the backpack. It fairly like similar to Borderlands 2. Here in the backpack they have like 2 rows. I'm not so crazy about that. 2 rows here. But that's okay. And as you see, the weapon cards have changed dramatically. They now have this item score thing. I love, I'm not sure what the handling is all about. I'll figure that out later. Damage, accuracy, handling, that's new. Fire rate, magazine size. And an item score. That's pretty cool. This looks pretty normal. 4 weapon slots, shield slot, grenade mod slot. I'm presuming class mod and relic, or whatever this game calls it. Sort. How do I sort? Oh yeah, mark junk and favorite is back. So you can go to weapon machine, like mark a whole bunch of things as junk, and then go to a vending machine, sell them all at once. I'm doing that using a key on the keyboard, R, which is great. I love that a lot better than like the old system was. They had this little thing that you'd hover your mouse over in Borderlands 2 where you had to click on the X or the star, which I found really clunky. So this, I love it. I love that it's just like you do it now using the keyboard. I love that. That's great. So far, I like it. It's just that the weapon cards, it takes a little getting used to with the black background and everything, and it takes a little getting used to. We're gonna have to study them. It'd take a while to get get all the stats, to immediately zoom in, zero in on the stats that are important to me. But other than that, skills. I'm playing as Moses. There's no indication of who I'm going to be playing as during the walkthrough. I just couldn't resist playing as a mech warrior, so I chose Mose. 4 different characters to start out with. Your action skill now has slots. You can equip a number of different modes for your action skill, if you will. So for Mose, it's kind of like her mech warrior action skill. It's called the Iron Bear, and you can equip different weapons in the Iron Bear. So for example, you could equip the minigun. You could have you have 2, one in the right hand and one in the left hand. So you have a minigun in the right hand and a grenade launcher in the left hand, or you could have 2 miniguns, one in each hand, which is what I had. And here's the skill tree. As you can see, you can't see all 3 skill trees at once, which some people don't like, but I guess I'm okay with that. You kind of have to toggle between them, whereas before, you could see all 3 skill trees at once in Borderlands 2. We did backpack, we did skills. This is the mission list. This, I'm presuming, I'll learn once I finish the campaign, locked until the end of story. I'm presuming this is some kind of badass rank thing. No idea. I'll figure that out and I'll explain that when I start my real walkthrough. I'm so glad that mouse thing is fixed. The mouse and the menu thing is fixed now. Or I found a fix for it. So that's about it. Just a quick first look video. Just want to get this up and out there, just to show you that I'm on it. I'm on it. I love it. It's a go. This is not like Rage 2, where like, you know, I was really excited about Rage 2, and then when I got the game up and running, it totally sucked. I couldn't stand it. Although they applied some patches that fixed it, so I might actually I actually asked for a refund for Rage 2. That's the first time ever in my history of gaming that I've asked for a refund. I didn't like the game that much. Like, I hated the game that much. But they've actually patched out the things. I gotta give them credit. They patched out the things that I hated, which was it was with the in-game tutorial. I couldn't stand the way they handled that. And apparently they patched that out, so I guess a lot of people complained about that. So I might actually buy Rage 2 again and give it another go. But for now, it is all about Borderlands 3 for the foreseeable future, like for the next, you know, 5 years. I'm gonna be playing Borderlands 3 because I love it. I absolutely love it. I have no issues with it, except for that mouse issue, but that's fixed and it's running smooth as butter. Once again, not to invalidate anybody else's experiences, but I'm running smooth as butter with everything on Ultra. I just love it. So it's on. It is on, people. That's it. I'm going to slam this video into my video editor and get it up and running so you guys take a look at it, and then I want to get back to playing the game. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you next video.